Hey, all you metal mixers, it's your old pal, Gen X. Guess where I'm at today? We're going to do a walkthrough of Bachelors Grove. Bachelors Grove has been around since the turn of the century, probably over 100 years. It's in a Cook County preserve, forest preserve that is. You can't come out here at night. You can only come out here during the day. Most of the graves have been desecrated. They keep a close eye on this. It's very haunted. In fact, it's the most haunted cemetery in the United States. It's in Midolothian, Illinois. It's off 143rd and Ridgeland. So I'm going to give you a tour of Bachelors Grove. I'm going to turn this camera around. Zach Bagans had been out here for an episode of Ghost Adventures. And I'm going to walk near the graves, and I'm just going to talk a little bit. The ghost lights were seen out this way. Now, I've taken pictures of this place before, and I've been out here before. It's been about 5 years. They've done some improvements. It still looks like people are breaking in at night, but all the graves are pretty well cared for as much as they can. I don't think that they're going to really do anything else with it because the families are long gone. The last person that passed away from in here was 1989. That's probably the last family that actually, wanted to bury their loved one here. But I'm sure there's other graves underneath these grounds, but the graves have been just messed with over the years. It was a big party spot for decades. I used to hear stories about this, but I didn't come out here until, a good 10, 11 years ago. I always bring love and light to these places. I don't like to disturb the graves. It's very enchanting, but at the same time, you get a feeling that you're being watched. But I'm just going to walk the grounds because a lot of you have never seen this place before. Maybe you have. Maybe you've been here. Drop it down in the comments. There's one. These are old. They're probably well over 100 years old. This is the famous lagoon where supposedly the farmer lost control of his horse and plow and drowned in here. Now, I've been out here in the summertime, and there's been green algae on that pond, so I don't think I would want to go swimming or fishing in that. I love to fish and swim, but not in that. And they're doing a lot of construction on that street right there, 143rd and Ridgeland. It's right in the Midolothian area. Now, as we're walking, this is the infant that's buried here with her parents. She's been out here for decades. I think she was stillborn. That's the story I've heard. I don't know. That's just been told. And she is well loved out here. And she, as you could see, she's got a lot of toys. And every time I approach her grave, there's a cold feeling. But that's okay. She's probably checking out Sean. Some of the graves have coins on them, but some of them are not marked. And then they're so old. I couldn't even tell you who it is, or I just bring love and light to them. Swing around here. This is her parents are buried here. The last name of Fulton, her dad is here. I don't know if her mother's grave was probably right here, but her father is still here. And as we go around this way, there's more graves. That one has been like that forever. That one's in pretty good shape. It's the bigger ones, I think, that they knocked over. There was a grave right here, too. There's a headstone over there. This one got toppled over for sure. And then there's another marker there. This one is a marker, but there's no telling who's there. And rest in peace. The dog just had to go and sniff the flowers. This is a child as well. Whitmore Hewlett, he passed away. He only lived a year and a half. That was typical back in the day. I don't know where the grave of the 1989, I know it's a man. I don't know where he's at. This grave was also not like that. That headstone was upright. It's another one that's not marked. Another one that was toppled over. And another one that is not marked. And I think, like I said, I don't touch anything, so that's been like that for a while. And another one that's just a very small one. Nobody's been out here for a while for that one. Looks like a tree got under. I don't know what happened there. That wasn't like that the last time. It looks like they opened that up where people are sneaking in again. I'm not too sure because I don't hear too many people talking about it. But I will show you something. Most of the time I've been out here, people have been very respectful of everything. I think more of that is going on more so than what used to go on here. Like I said, it used to be a big party place. I know, I just remember back in the day, a lot of my friends would talk about this place, you know, the major parties out here, and I'm like, I don't think so. I was never a big party in the graveyard type person. Now, this one over here, I'm going to get my phone case out of the way. It has showed up in the video when I do these. This one right here is very interesting. There was a ghost investigators out here probably about 30 years ago. It was a woman that took the picture. I don't have her name. But if you Google this particular headstone for Bachelors Grove, there was a woman that was sitting on this. She took it with 35 millimeter film with a Kodak camera, I believe, and she caught an image of a woman sitting on it. They forwarded the actual photograph to Kodak, and they authenticated it and said it was never tampered with or proven to be phony. It was actually real. So that one was taken around 94, between the 94 and 96 period. I'm not sure too much of the time. And then there's some graves in the back. And like I said, in the distance, guys, if you look, right back there was ghost lights seen in that back portion, more towards the west, I would say. But if you do come out here, guys, be respectful of the graves. And now we're going to be leaving, and I'll show you the way out of here. I'm getting feelings, you know, they're saying hello, and they don't mean bad. You know how you get energies through you? Yeah, they're doing that. But that's okay. They're not bringing anything bad. They're just checking out the dog. Yeah, I feel a presence. I feel them. But nothing bad. They know I visited this place before. I don't bring anything bad. Hello, people. Hello, my friends. I bring love and light. Nothing bad. I love you guys. Thanks for having us today. I appreciate it. I always thank them for having us here. This is their resting place. We're visiting. We're just visitors here. It is very sincere. It's very sincere. Surreal. I'm at a loss for words because every time I come out here, it just feels like an enchanted forest. It's beautiful. It's old. And it's pretty much a part of our past and the beautiful people that have lived before us. Now I'm going to turn this camera around and I'm going to show you a little bit more of this. And like I said, the trail goes, there's trails that go out, but I've never ventured on them. They don't really go back too far because, like I said, there's a lot of residential area around here. There's homes around here, so I don't know. They don't go, like I said, too far back, but I've never ventured them, and I really don't want to. That's just me. But as you can see, there's a trail right there. Maybe one day I'll come back for a revisit. Maybe in the next, 6 months or so. Maybe I'll come back for a visit and we can revisit this. This channel is going to be a lot different, guys. So I'm going to just drop a little clues here and there. All right. There's the sign. There used to be a bigger sign than that, but somebody had that made. That was not out here last time. There used to be a sign above here between these two fence poles. There used to be a big sign that said, "Welcome to Bachelors Grove Cemetery." So we're going to walk the trail back and end this video. I had to bring the dog today because he hadn't been out in a while. He likes to mess up my footage sometimes because he likes to walk on a certain side of me, and it's kind of hard when you're filming. Yeah, this is the trail back. Oh, he's happy to get the heck out of there, I guess. Thank you, my friends. I will see you again in the forest around. And the trail back. And all it is basically a path. There's really not a road back here. There used to be. And then until they closed it off, it's basically just a walking path. I think people bike ride out here, but I don't know. It's the ground is very uneven. I don't know if I would really want to. But today is March 8th, 2026. It's almost noon. Very nice. Last of the winter days. In fact, spring is just right around the corner. Yay. But I like to go to haunted places. I've always enjoyed it. I've been on a few ghost hunts before. I've done a lot of Lake County and Porter County, Indiana tours. I've taken walking tours. 2 places in Valparaiso, Indiana, and Crown Point. Nice lot of woods. People like to come back here. I'm surprised there's not as many people out here. But you have to park across the street at Rubio Woods. There's no parking here, guys. So if you just decide to come out here, you have to park a little bit further down the street. Not by much. And you got to park at the Forest Preserve and then cross the busy street. That was the only bad thing about this. Very nice, very quiet. Nothing bad. And we're going back to the place that we started. And I wanted to show you that because this was a surprise. Surprise! Well, a lot of you have never seen this place before, or even heard of it, so that's why I wanted to give you a little glimpse of what Northwest Indiana, Illinois is all about. This has been my home most of my life, and I'm glad that I grew up here. Not in Illinois, but in Indiana. But I've worked in downtown Chicago, and with Illinois being so close, I pretty much grew up in Illinois as well. You might as well say I did. Because a lot of the things I've done in my life have been in Illinois. And this is one of them. But it's not that far from my mom and dad's house. It's probably a good half hour. It's a whole different world. You go from the past and now to the present. And we're going to come up and we will end this video. But it was a nice day out. I figured I was going to either shoot it yesterday or today, and yesterday was kind of really crappy. And I wanted to make it today because it's nice and it's warm. It's in the 60s. That's warm for Northwest Indiana, Illinois at this time. Sometimes we get in the 70s. Not too often, though. But coming in about a month, it will be different. It'll be more green. It won't be dead looking. Here we are now. I'm going to give you just a quick glimpse. If you see this, it's not closed. You could go right here. I'm going to back up a little bit. And that is Bachelors Grove. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, as much as I enjoyed making it. My hair is all crazy today. Good Lord. Anyways, let's end this video, shall we? If you happen to like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Push the notification bell. Share it with anybody who you might think might like my wild and crazy content. And subscribe to my channel. I'd like to thank my YouTube subscribers. I'd like to thank my Facebookers, my Instagrammers, and my Threaders. And last but certainly not least, my TikTok around the clock crew, my rock and rollers. Thank you for guys chiming in. Every single one of you. I love you all. So let's end this video, shall we? This was going to be a little bit longer, but it's in the mix, right? The metal mix, that is. Always look good, always do good, always do your best, be your best, whatever you do in life, because what? Gen X loves you, that's right. 2, smell good, don't be a ranky rank skanky skank. Well, that first one was look good. Smell good. Haters to the back of the line. Stand on your own 2 feet. Keep the drama for your mama and stay out of people's business. Quit being a gimme. You know why. And 3 chains hanging. Thank you for this special edition, guys. I hope you like this video. If you like any more of these, please drop it down in the comments. I really do appreciate all of you. For without you, I could not make these videos now. It's what drives my day. Till the next one, guys. Cheers.